That brown bottle of hydrogen peroxide sitting in your medicine cabinet? It's not just for cleaning cuts and scrapes. As it turns out, this cheap, unassuming liquid could be the single best thing you ever give your plants. For less than $1, you can fight off pests, prevent disease, strengthen roots, and even help stubborn seeds sprout faster. Gardeners and plant lovers have been quietly using this trick for years. And once you learn how it works, you'll wonder why nobody told you sooner. So, before you spend another dime on expensive plant products, hear us out. Here's why you should start spraying your plants with hydrogen peroxide immediately. But first, what exactly is hydrogen peroxide? You probably know it as that bubbly antiseptic in the brown bottle. Chemically, hydrogen peroxide is H2O2. That means it's essentially water with one extra oxygen atom. When it breaks down, it simply becomes water and oxygen. That's it. No toxic residue, no harmful chemicals left behind. That extra oxygen molecule is what makes it so powerful for plants. It's non-toxic, biodegradable, and incredibly affordable. A bottle of 3% hydrogen peroxide costs about $1 at most drugstores and grocery stores in America. And that one bottle can go a long way in your garden. Just make sure you're always using the standard 3% solution, which is the common household variety. Higher concentrations can burn your plants, so stick with the 3% unless you really know what you're doing. Now, let's get into all the amazing ways hydrogen peroxide can help your plants. If you have ever noticed tiny black flies buzzing around your houseplants, you have dealt with fungus gnats. They are one of the most common and annoying indoor plant pests. While the adults are mostly a nuisance, their larvae live in the soil and feed on your plant roots, which can seriously damage or even kill your plants over time. Hydrogen peroxide takes care of them quickly. Mix 1 part 3% hydrogen peroxide with 4 parts water. Wait until the top layer of your soil is dry. Then water your plant with the solution. When it hits the soil, it will fizz. That fizzing is the peroxide releasing oxygen and killing the larvae and eggs on contact. Repeat once a week until the gnats are gone. Number 2. Treat and prevent root rot. Root rot is one of the biggest killers of houseplants, and it is usually caused by overwatering. When roots sit in waterlogged soil, harmful anaerobic bacteria and fungi take over and start destroying the root system. Hydrogen peroxide is a lifesaver here because it delivers a burst of oxygen directly to the roots. That oxygen-rich environment is exactly what healthy roots love, but it is hostile to the bacteria and fungi causing the rot. If your plant is showing signs of root rot, remove it from the pot, trim away any mushy or blackened roots, and spray the remaining healthy roots with a mixture of equal parts 3% hydrogen peroxide and water before repotting in fresh soil. For prevention, you can water your plants with a weaker solution of 1 tablespoon of peroxide per cup of water once every couple of weeks. Number 3, boost seed germination. If you start plants from seed, hydrogen peroxide can give your seeds a serious head start. Research published in scientific journals has shown that soaking seeds in a diluted hydrogen peroxide solution before planting can improve germination rates. The peroxide helps soften the seed coat, allowing water to penetrate more easily and kickstart the growth process. It also kills off any pathogens clinging to the seed surface that could prevent germination. To try this, soak your seeds in a solution of 1 ounce of 3% hydrogen peroxide mixed with 1 pint of water for about 15 to 30 minutes. Then rinse and plant as usual. This is especially useful for seeds with hard coats such as tomatoes, peppers, cucumbers, and certain legumes. Powdery mildew is that white, dusty-looking coating you sometimes see on the leaves of your plants. It is a fungal disease that can weaken your plants and reduce their ability to photosynthesize. Hydrogen peroxide can help combat it. Mix about 4 tablespoons of 3% hydrogen peroxide with 4 cups of water in a spray bottle. Spray the affected leaves thoroughly, making sure to coat both the tops and undersides. The peroxide oxidizes and destroys the fungal cells on contact. For best results, spray in the early morning or evening to avoid leaf burn from direct sunlight. Repeat each day until the mildew clears. Number 5. Oxygenate the soil. Healthy roots need oxygen to absorb nutrients effectively. Compacted or overwatered soil often lacks sufficient oxygen, which leads to sluggish growth and weak plants. When you water your plants with a diluted hydrogen peroxide solution, an extra oxygen molecule is released directly into the soil as the peroxide breaks down. This aerates the root zone and creates an environment where roots can grow stronger and absorb nutrients more efficiently. Use about 1 teaspoon of 3% hydrogen peroxide per cup of water and apply it to your plants once a week as a regular soil drench. You will likely notice healthier, more vigorous growth over time. Number 6. Eliminate spider mites and aphids. Spider mites and aphids are tiny pests that can wreak havoc on both indoor and outdoor plants. They suck the sap from your plants, weakening them and sometimes spreading disease. A hydrogen peroxide spray can help control these pests without resorting to harsh chemical pesticides. Mix 1 teaspoon of 3% hydrogen peroxide with 1 cup of water in a spray bottle. Shake gently and spray the affected plants thoroughly, paying special attention to the undersides of leaves where these pests like to hide. The peroxide kills the pests on contact. Repeat the treatment once a week until the infestation is under control. Number 7. Disinfect your gardening tools. This is one that a lot of people overlook. Dirty gardening tools can spread bacteria, fungi, and viruses from one plant to another. Every time you prune a sick plant and then use those same shears on a healthy one, you risk cross-contamination. Hydrogen peroxide is a simple and effective way to sterilize your tools. Just spray or wipe down your pruning shears, scissors, pots, and trays with undiluted 3% hydrogen peroxide before and after each use. This is especially important during pruning season, or when you are working with plants that have been dealing with disease. Number 8. Prevent damping off in seedlings. Damping off is a devastating condition that kills seedlings shortly after they sprout. It is caused by soil-borne fungi that attack the delicate stems of young plants, causing them to collapse and die. Research has shown that hydrogen peroxide treatments can significantly reduce the occurrence of damping off and root rot in seedlings. After sowing your seeds, water them with a light solution of 1 teaspoon of 3% hydrogen peroxide per cup of water for the first week. This creates a hostile environment for the fungi responsible for damping off, while being gentle enough for your tender seedlings. Number 9. Clean and sanitize plant pots. Before reusing any plant pot, clean it thoroughly to prevent disease. Old pots can harbor bacteria, fungi, and pest eggs from previous plants. Instead of bleach, which can leave harsh residues, soak your pots in a solution of 1 part 3% hydrogen peroxide and 1 part water for about 20 to 30 minutes. Then scrub and rinse. It is effective, eco-friendly, and will not leave anything harmful behind for your new plants. Municipal tap water is treated with chlorine to kill harmful microorganisms, which is great for people but not ideal for plants. Over time, chlorine in water can harm beneficial soil microbes. Hydrogen peroxide reacts with chlorine and helps neutralize it. Adding a small amount of 3% hydrogen peroxide to your watering can before you fill it with tap water can remove some of that chlorine, giving your plants cleaner, healthier water. This is a particularly useful trick for sensitive houseplants that do not tolerate chlorinated water well. A few important things to keep in mind. Always use the standard 3% hydrogen peroxide you find at any pharmacy or grocery store. Never use higher concentrations on your plants without diluting them significantly, as they can cause serious burns to foliage and roots. Always do a test spray on a small area of your plant first, and wait a couple of days to check for any negative reactions, especially on plants with sensitive or thin leaves like peace lilies, begonias, and orchids. And remember, more is not better. Overusing hydrogen peroxide can kill off the beneficial microorganisms in your soil, so stick to the recommended dilutions and frequencies. 1 affordable bottle, 10 powerful uses. Hydrogen peroxide truly is one of the most underrated tools a plant owner can have in their arsenal. Give it a try and see what a difference it makes. This channel is all about sharing useful, common sense tips that help you stop wasting things and stretch your money further. We post many more ideas like this, so if you find these videos helpful, subscribe and stay up to date. Your wallet will thank you.